Stadium Toyota gives us the 2023 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport in Barcelona red double cab. The big question goes, will the 24 have the power to conquer rivals like the refresh Chevrolet Colorado, your refresh Ford Ranger, or the Honda Ridgeline? Which one will be the best option, or should you just wait and option the 2024? I'm Anthony from Hawkeye Rides. I'm going to go over all the specs and details starting now. The new Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport increases ride height at 9.6 inches. It's still going to be shy against the refresh Colorado ZR2 pack, nearly 11 inches of clearance. LED headlamps and the bezel around your LED fog lamps. The grille will bulge out with a large Toyota badging, TRD performance hood scoop for the hood. It's going to sit up a little bit higher, in which it will beat the Colorado ground clearance for the TRD. The TRD Sport is available in two-wheel drive or part-time four-wheel drive with a 2-speed transfer case. The two-wheel drive is 9 inches of ground clearance. TRD Sport is built on the SR5 grade, standard automatic limited slip differential. The Ranger will be the shortest by a couple of inches. The Colorado will be the longest. This is at 212.3 with 127.4 inches of a wheelbase. The blacked out badging definitely gives a good appearance to this vehicle. The XP Trail will get the drop step, which is your running boards. 17-inch multi-spoke alloy wheels, all-terrain tires. The TRD will receive the off-road suspension with tuned Bilston shocks. The SR5 will have your double wishbone front suspension with a stabilizer bar, leaf-sprung rear with staggered outboard mounted gas shock absorbers and a stabilizer bar. The front disc reading at 10.8 inches, the rear at 10 inches. The Taco will not be the best in towing. A length at 60.5 inches, a width at 56.7 inches, between the wheel well housing at 41.5 inches, and a height of 19.1 inches. And they back the performance of the 3.5-liter V6, producing 278 horsepower and 265 pound-feet of torque that's paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission, achieving 18 to 22 mpgs. Entering inside the Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport, you're going to receive 39.7 inches of headroom, 42.9 inches of legroom, 10-way power seat adjustment for the driver, 4-way manual adjustment for the passenger. They're heated, soft tech seats. The dashboard, get your everyday materials, and it bulges out your air vents. With your 8-inch touchscreen, we have navigation with the pinch and the swipe. Click that home button and you can change the wedges. Click into your menu and you can see we have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM, AM, FM, streaming, Bluetooth audio. Switch it to reverse. You have a reverse camera with 360-degree reverse camera. You can change it to line it up with your toe, full trajectory, so it does make it easy for your reversing. Underneath that, you have the satin aluminum, your dual climate control settings, some more buttons. You can also open the rear window, wireless charging pad, cup holders that are adjustable, so you can fit probably a 44 ounce without any issues. Leather for your gear knob and around your manual park brake. Another cup holder and a storage area here that you can put either cup or your key fob. Softer materials, open up the side. It is a pretty deep storage pocket with a USB A and C port area to put a pin going onto your large steering wheel. 4-spoke multi-function. You have the grain materials on the side. The gauge cluster has a 7-inch readout that can go through an array of information or settings. Going onto your door panels, you'll have your everyday materials. It's going to be more sporty, but it's decent for your elbows. One touch up and down for only the front windows. Storage pocket is going more small. For the back seats, I'm at 38.3 inches of headroom, 32.6 inches of legroom. It's going to be tight for 3 adults to sit in the back at 6'3". Also, if I move my head, I'm hitting the headliner, whether I'm sitting on the left or on the right depending on which side, because the way it's more of an oval roof line. The seats do fold, and there is storage behind the seats. You can also lay the seat down so you'll have more storage capacity. However, it's not going to be as much as the Honda Ridgeline. The door panel will get your everyday materials for your elbows, one touch down, a larger storage pocket in the back. Sitting into the center, you sit downwards. It's not really uncomfortable. Headroom is actually going to be more in the center than on the sides because I can move around freely. Nearly 10 inches of ground clearance. Rugged use of what you're going to be doing with this, you can tackle pretty much everything. We're going to give her a little go here. It does get a little bit louder, but this is all terrain wheels. You do feel it a little bit more too. So it's very similar to riding on larger 20-inch wheels with the way this rides. So you're gonna feel some of the bumps, whether you're at a high or low speed. But I do like how high you sit up, because if you're looking at the Honda Ridgeline, you sit lower. 278 horsepower, 265 pound-feet of torque, 6-speed automatic transmission, braking. And for the turn radius, I'm imagining because it's longer, 3 lanes, and you get actually a little bit longer than that. Let's give her a go. It sets you back when it needs to. The engine note isn't too unpleasing, so you don't have like a drone note, but there's not a lot of sound deadening in the interior. Now, there is 3 things I like and 3 things that I dislike. Is anything more than that, I'd be buying this TRD Sport. Starting off with what I like about the vehicle, the truck ride to it, it's higher. When you're looking at all the rivals, you have to start getting packages in order to really get this ground clearance. Taking me to the second thing that I like about the vehicle, even though this is an older model in the sense that they haven't refreshed it for quite a while, it still looks the most rugged and off-road capable of all of the bunch. The last thing that I like about the vehicle is you can get a 360-degree reverse camera, which is something you will not get in Ford or Honda. 3 things that I dislike about the vehicle is the car is a little bit more passenger focused than driver. This is shifted more towards the passenger side for the infotainment screen, and even the climate control knobs are over on this side. The second thing that I dislike about the vehicle is the cargo capacity for the second row is going to be the least, and it's also smaller for leg space. The last thing that I dislike, for me, the ride is a little bit bumpy for day in and day out. You obviously get used to it. The seats are pretty comfortable. The road noise, though, is also the loudest amongst the rivals. Price point of what you get in value, this one is going to pretty much out option everything and save you money, because if you get into the Honda Ridgeline, you're going to be spending at least $5 grand more. The Ford Ranger, the same thing, and it escalates even higher for the Colorado. Here we go. That is one thing that the Tacoma can do, is put a smile on your face, whether on or off pavement, because this is something you can take for a weekend off the road and just have some fun. Take it on a Jeep trail and show a Wrangler or a Gladiator what this thing can do and what it's really capable of.